Hi, mere mortals, aka divine rebels, in your highest form. Today we're getting into our 31 spooktarocular days. Yes, 31 days of the hallowed themed videos from yours truly, a witch, a magical practitioner, root worker, psychic, mama rebel. We have a little bit of the scene set here. A lot of the sacred season colors. Black, white, and red are the traditional sacred colors from original times, and we see those play out in black, white, and orange during the hallowed season. We also have pops of purple and lime green, which yours truly was a witch in before it became a corporate trend. Today we're going to start off by seeing who is your Halloween boo. Quite witty, us witches. So, it's me, Bohemian, y'all, and I'm gonna kiki with you on this. We're gonna have some fun with this theme. You might have to turn it up, okay, to hear all of the cackles and whispers. But yes, I have been working on this for weeks. I have many thumbnails made, almost all of them for probably more than half for this month, and I'm very excited. Fellow tarot readers, if you would like to join in on this, I will also be posting the thumbnails and links on Instagram. So if you would like to join in on these readings, on this, some might call it like a challenge, but it's 31 spooktarocular days. And yes, I did practice that a long time before I could get it down. You can go ahead and do so. So each day I will have a theme on my thumbnail. You could either just go like with the theme of the day, you could do an exact similar question or reading, or spin off of that energy however you want, or just join in and do your own thing and your own theme, 31 days, and just put the hashtag 31 spooktarocular days so we can find you, and go ahead and link my channel. That would be great, and whatever the information and shout out is there. So you might be like, Bohemia, where are the options? Well, witch is gonna witch, and it's very funny because each year during summer I tend to pack up things like, you know, my life is basically a Halloween the way it looks. So if you see my videos from spring, I was using skulls and coffin boxes and all this kind of stuff. So for me, it's not really a theme. This is like shopping season, hashtag Scorpio placements. But yes, now I'm like, wow, a lot of my extra creepiness is packed away. So what is a witch to do? So we'll be using some everyday witchy items from this magical family for your picks. Okay, we have 8 items. Yes, 8 is the number of the 8th house, and the energy of the hallowed season, although we're starting it in October and do it all throughout October, is actually that Scorpio season energy we feel, which is the 8th sign. So that's what we're going to do. So let me know how you guys like this. Please, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the 31 spooktarocular videos. And I also will be doing regular pick a card themes, and some other stuff, y'all. So I'm so excited for y'all joining in. All right, so let's get to the options. What options do we have? I hope you can see the candle flickering. It is lit, litty lit, as we stay, here amongst us magical folk. So for number 1, we have, that was another option hopping away, and it is rather toad themed. Very apt that it did that, as witches things do, coming to life, springing to life. Okay. For option 1, we have a witch's hat, and this one, sometimes we cast our spells with an incantation, a song. So it is my music brimmed hat that casts musical shadows on my face as I prance around town with my black shawl, which you'll see, all black everything, and black glasses. And I do honestly, truly do that. Hashtag Scorpio placements again, plus plutonic placements. Number 1, witchy hat. Number 2 is the witch's shawl. behind the veil we go. The witch's spectacular shawl. Not to be messed with, not to be trampled on. That's option number 2. For option number 3, we have a dried carnation from the ancestors' table. Permissions, of course, have been asked. Take a smell, if you dare. That's option number 3. Option number 4, the leash, the tether, if you will. The spirit tether of our familiar witchy pup, who is a Scorpio baby, born on the Scorpio new moon, sun and moon in Scorpio. We have the orange and black spirit tether, we'll call it, aka a leash, the mortals say. Option number 4. Option number 5, we have the bow of a magical child. All that glitters is magic over here. The bow of a magical child. Option number 6, we have black toothpaste, scrubbing our witches' teeth as black as some of our victims' souls. Cackle. Option number 7, we have the secrets of a witch, the creation, the creative ideas of the witch. Create your own magic. Don't steal. Create your own. The creative spellbook of a witch. Create your own magic. And for option number 8, we have the very theatrical, hippity-hopping, one could say, green lipstick here that opened itself. Lips of a toad. And in case that's not enough, be careful, don't use it unless you want to be enchanted. We have the green mascara, just for when we really need to be in our element. So, our toad-like witchy cosmetics for number 8. Those are our options. Go ahead and proceed to your timestamp if you dare. Pick a scare. Alright, option number 1, for those of you that chose this glorious witchy hat here, full of incantations, full of magic and enchantments. Be careful, don't listen to its song unless you want to be ensnared and raptured. For those of you who chose that option, who is your Halloween? Boo. Boo boo. We have the Caduceus reversed. It says, you will receive news from afar, but will you? Seems as if the words have been snatched. Oh, see how quick that was. We have Owl, wise seeing, wise action. We have Daughter of Skulls, not Pentacles, Skulls. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. The Hanged Man here, tormented on the upside down cross. Yes, reversed. We have the Two of Wands. It's very captivating, guys. Two of Wands reversed, on stilts but falling. And we have the Knight, triumph over adversity. Who is this suitor? Are they bewitching? Ensnaring? We like a little ensnaring every once in a while. Let's not lie. Let's see here. This person looks to be of earth. Yes. Of earth and of air. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or maybe they're born of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is very decisive, but they charge in before they think about it. They charge in because they're convinced of the clarity that they have. They have no eye to the future, though, no eye to the end game. But they feel like they have wisdom. Their gut instinct leads them correctly because they're somebody who's very strong in their own will, strong in who they are. They're still learning. They have much to learn about relationships. But in the rest of their life, they have a sense of who they are. They feel like when they look into a crystal ball, they see their true reflection. They see themselves honestly and truly. This is not somebody who would come from afar or from a, vast connection in social media. This is somebody who is near and close, not somebody from overseas. This is somebody who could come beat down your door at this moment. Really, they could. This is a night owl. Somebody who might be around. If you're someone who goes to the grocery store at night, it could be someone there. If you go clubbing anywhere about town, if you leave your blinds open, I'm telling you, this could be someone with an eye to you. This could be someone up late at night studying. Workaholics. Okay? They're not so good at envisioning, like daydreaming and fantasy. They have to go out and get the real thing and experience it. Get a little fire firsthand. Really, they do. And I feel like this person might have been watching you for a while. They seem to have a little candle lit, a little passion burning in certain places for you. Yes, they've had a little insight to you. They feel they can read you as if through a crystal ball and not reversed. I feel like they have clarity on your connection. This person could feel like a new spirit to you. You might not feel like you have some gigantic spiritual history, but the roads can meet up so that you guys can connect at the right moment. Very Aquarian energy there when you just meet suddenly on a whim. So some of you are going to be out perhaps trick-or-treating. Or you're going to go out to do your tricks and come back with a little treat. So keep your eyes open when you're going out. Haunts. Wherever your haunts are. Pay attention as you're getting in and out of your car, as you should anyways. But this person, you might just stumble upon this person here. Now this person sees themselves as solid, as a good catch, as somebody who would like to invest and provide security and safety. They might even have an eye to your safety when you find them, or if you already know them, they might be concerned. This could be the person who would go and pick up some food for you, bring it to your home because they don't want you out and about late at night. Bless their hearts. They have no idea, huh? They have no idea. It's they who should be afraid. I'm reading your cards. I know how you are. I'm playing you. Someone was like, "Oh, gotcha." That's another card reading. For some of you, this is a delivery person, somebody who drives for a living, somebody who is a maybe Uber, Lyft, doing things of that nature. Somebody who picks up a lot of jobs. They wouldn't shun them because they're going to make money. This is somebody that even if they own their own business, if something needs to be done, they'll go ahead and deliver it to the client themselves because their business is going to run efficiently and work will be done. So they have a humility to them. All right. They might not always be very spiritual and woo-woo, but they have a good instinct and they have a good sight instilled and kind of honed in them from feminine generations in their family. So maybe they're not the most into the hocus pocus, but there's somebody who trusts their spiritual insight to things. They'll have their few select things that they trust, like maybe through dreams, or maybe they have things that would seem like superstitions that they listen to, handed down from a mother or grandmother figure, some aunties. Okay? Yeah, they have a pretty good balance of right and left brain, although they can be a bit more on the logic side, but they're going to be very upfront. They're going to be very direct. They're going to move very quickly once they do make a move, and they are going to want to connect and actually do activities together. Okay. So that's who I'm seeing for you, number one. Please like, share, subscribe. If you dare, leave a comment. For those of you that chose number 2, with the Witch's Shawl, let's go ahead and see your cards. Midnight reversed, the stars, We have the Dagger, the Lovers reversed, Queen of Wands reversed. This is Ace of Wands reversed. And Daughter of Knives, aka Daughter of Swords reversed. Very fire air in this connection here. So what is going on? What do we need to be aware of to see the signs and read the signals of who is going to be your Halloween boo? This person's an early riser. Again, fire and air energy. Okay, they might not be somebody who goes out about town too much. If they are awake at night, it's because they don't sleep much, okay? This is somebody who doesn't like to waste energy, although they might be a bit exhausted sometimes, a little bit of an insomniac, okay? They could have multiple placements in fire and air. So for instance, they could be like Aries sun and rising with the Gemini moon. They could be like a Aries sun Sag moon with some air placements, things of that nature. Prominent mercurial martial energy in their chart. Conflict and danger lie in wait. This is somebody, think of James Dean, Aquarius sun, Aries rising, somebody who has an edge for danger, somebody who likes to feel as if it's a bit staggering to come into union with you. All right, is it union they want? Who knows? They just want a ruckus, they want to rumble, they want to tumble. Okay, this is here for a rough entanglement time, not necessarily a enjoyous, wondrous time, but they will enjoy. Okay, they could be somebody who hasn't gotten any for a minute, and that could be surprising because they put out this energy as if they are the hot toddy out here, hot to trot. Yes, but they could be somebody who hasn't been in a partnership for a long time, or who has had an intense breakup. Everyone might know, maybe it's a bit of a disaster. Okay. For some of you, this will be an ex returning. We have to say it. We must be honest. Okay, this is somebody who, for some of you, they cut you off for a long time. They didn't spy. They didn't give a twinkle of an eye your way, and now here they come. Resurgence. Perhaps you were the only one who could make things rise to the occasion, honestly. Some of you, well, there's a root for that. There's a few herbs for that. Some of you made sure of that. But we'll let you keep your secrets. So here comes this person. Cloak and dagger, destruction and mischief. Reckless, not caring if you're in a partnership. They'll like it if you're on somebody's arm. They're all leather and motorcycles and black and red. This is somebody very dramatic, somebody who wants to have a reason to scream outside your window at night and make the bats fly out of your tree. This is someone who wants the reason to, I'm going to block you for the night, or I'm going to send you 37 messages. They want that drama. And some of them, they hate to admit it, and that's why they've been single for a long time. But we're going to call them out on their ass. They love it. They love it. They just want it to be ridiculous and dramatic and fiery and chaotic. They want to be star-crossed. They want you to stay out till you don't know what's day and night. They want that feeling of like pulling away and coming back together, pulling away, coming back together. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaving, I'm going to Arizona or wherever's far from you. This can't continue. And then they stay for a little bit longer. This person could definitely have strong Gemini, Sagittarius polarities. They could definitely have strong Aries in their chart. Mars and Aries. They could even have a little Scorpio placements. The unhinged places where Scorpio doesn't quite worry about the deeper things, where Scorpio just likes to give some trouble. A Mars placement, a rising, a Mercury, a Venus. Just little pops of it there amongst the fire and air, just to make things really gnarly. This is somebody who could be very infuriated if you've been ignoring them, because they don't see themselves as somebody to be ignored. Not at all. They could be very, very upset. There could be hate sex and frustrations and breakup. I want to break up with you just so we can make up, but then we're breaking up again. Okay? This is this kind of conflict. There could be bondage and, all BDSM and all of these kind of things. And trash talking and, oh yes, this is that kind of relationship. Or situationship, interaction, maybe. I mean, you really probably shouldn't put labels. That's my suggestion. This person does not, they're not going to turn into a pumpkin at midnight. They don't plan staying around long enough for it to be midnight. Okay, they're going to hit it and quit it before then. This is not a stay the night person. This is not a, I'm gonna believe that we're destined, we're soulmates, twin flames, I believe what you're telling me about my astrology. They might not even give you their birth time. Unacceptable, really. I told you they were trouble. But this is who they are. Could they be a good time? To be honest, they probably have a fire Mars or a Scorpio, but they might be more working out their frustrations and drama than they are caring about the pleasure that is going on. It's more the storyline, the chaos that they're spinning, the web, the turmoil. That's more what gets them. They need the physical energy release, but it's the mind games as well. Again, fire and air. So if that's the kind of stuff that gets your goat, then you might be satisfied. If that's not, then you might be left wanting. Okay? And that is who I'm seeing is coming in to try to be your Halloween boo. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and comment if you're not afraid. For those of you that chose number 3, or the Carnation of the Ancestors, who is the Halloween boo coming in for you? We have the Griffin, honor and good luck. We have the Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality reversed. We have the Sun card, very steamy on this one. The Two of Pentacles, also steamy for a Two of Pentacles. Temperance, temptation, which is the devil. And the Oracle, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. And you got the Ancestor flower here. What's going on? For some of you, this is a connection you've been trying to bring in. There could be a Leo, there could be a Capricorn also involved within the situation. Strong energy of that. We also have some Aries and Sagittarius, some Pisces and Scorpio, Libra. Okay, so this is what we have going on. There could be Taurus. This person may not have been fair to you in the past. They could have had other options, and they could have chosen somebody who either they were very different than them or they were the same as them. And the reason I say that is because for some of you, maybe if you're similar to this person, they chose someone of a different culture, someone who was very different. If you are different culture than them, they might have chosen the person who was similar to them. And now this person's coming back around because they can't shake this connection. They can't shake it. It is, you balance them, okay? You bring out the best qualities in each other. You also bring out the worst, and you have some karma to work with. Some of you, this is new karma just drummed up this lifetime because y'all been playing around. All right, this person does want to deal respectfully with you and be honorable, but at the same time, they're not good at having balanced connections and relationships. They're just not good at it. Okay, they could have a Leo South Node. They could have an Aries South Node. Sag or Gemini South Node. They just haven't had so much experience having to broaden themselves and be more aware in relationships yet. And it's something that's been difficult for them, and they've made some stupid mistakes as well. Should we in fact be dramatic and throw them to the cauldron? What do you think? Would it be a good brew? It's worth a thought, But alas, it says we can consult the elders. The ancestors have some information, some wisdom on this connection and the ability to heal, because we do have the Egyptian matriarch and patriarch Aset and Osar, which is Isis and Osiris, coming in reminding of their healing journey. So for those of you who there's been some mistakes, some things, that events that might have been toxic, but the person and the situation are not, it's saying that there is healing betwixt the two of you that can be done. There's ways that you guys can join. Some of you, again, are very like right and left brain, okay? And coming together, you can make this power couple kind of energy. But there could be distance between you. There could be the fear that longevity won't last. There could be maybe not accepting each other, coming as you are, not being able to accept yourself. There could be some addictions and vices that have been hidden or that you know of and have been a reoccurring problem. And it's time, some of them need to be more clear-headed. Okay, there's been so much drinking and smoking and all of this that you can't even have a concise conversation. All right, some of you, it's been, your third eye's been clouded by too many readings, by false readings, right? False readings that are out there. We'll just say it that way. Okay? So there's this clearing up of the third eye that needs to happen, this enlightenment of what's really going on in the current connection. Nails on the chalkboard to sit and work through it, to come to the truth of the situation. And yet here we have the Griffin, Gryffindor. Hey, it's my house. Things that seem impossible being conquered when you get courageous enough. So this person is trying to get the courage up. They may be doing it incorrectly and going for liquid courage, as we said here. It could be when they're messaging and contacting and connecting with you is when they feel like they have something in their system that gives them the cojones to do so. Okay, and there is a big undertone of concern for those of you who are different religions or races or nationalities. Okay, it is here very intensely. So it's going to come down to a choice. It's almost flip a penny. This person could have mutable placements, mercurial placements, all right, in their chart. It's almost down to flip a penny. Should I go for it with everything I have? And if they do, it's going to be a loyal, just honest connection. They're going to be 100% N. Or should they go for the other coin, which is vices and debauchery, okay? So I would seek a further consultation. We have many readings to come. But this person is the person who wants to be brave enough to come in and be your boo. They want to be able to do it out in the sunlight, not just in vampiric corners and dark alleys, okay? I feel like they're quite dramatic. They're quite dramatic about this conversation. And they're very embarrassed about showing feelings. They can barely stand themselves when they show feelings. They can't stand it. And yet you just make them kind of come to their knees. You bring them to heel. Like a beast that's been wild and awry for so long that they feel like now finally has found someone they want to answer to or communicate with as an equal. And it's very strange for them because I don't feel like they quite often feel like their partners are equals. Okay? They really don't. And it's just like it burns. It burns, melting. Now, if you guys do connect, it's going to be a hot time, a very hot time, turned inside out. All right, upside down. All right, it's going to feel like you've eaten the forbidden apple in all the best ways. You might forget yourself and make some bad decisions, but you'll also make some really great ones, so you'll be okay with it. It's going to be a very, very good time. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Those of you that chose the Carnation of the Ancestors. Like, share, subscribe, and if you're brave enough, comment. Alright, for those of you that chose our spirit tether here for our familiar, aka the dog leash, let's see what we have brewing up for you. Who will be your Halloween boo-boo? Okay, we have hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. Some of you are like, I knew it. We have scrying intuition. Death reversed. We have 10 of swords, 2 of scepters, 8 of cups, and we have the gate. It says a barrier keeps you from your goal, but it is reversed. So you guys, I was hearing the way is shut, you shall not pass from the Lord of the Rings. Great wizard that Gandalf, whatever the color he chooses today. Some of you are a little bit intense about letting anybody near your witch's cookie jar, okay? Letting anyone near that cauldron. Your cauldron perhaps hasn't bubbled or brewed for quite some time. No judgment. You know, there's cobwebs and spiders. You can use those ingredients, so no worries. You can make a comeback. But I feel as though a lot of you don't see situations clearly for what they really are. You either overshoot your estimation of things, all right, and are casting glances and love magics, figuratively or literally, on situations that don't deserve them, and then feeling frustrated after and feeling like, oh, I'm cursed, I'm going to curse them. Or you don't try to have the connection at all. You're not summoning this connection. This person has gone to their grave with their snake energy, their kundalini energy in their crossed arms, cold in the grave, reversed, okay? And so it's saying there are themes to release because nobody can even get in your door. All right, and that is what is being worked on. A lot of you need to leave an X situation. You have been intensely blocked. All right, you have been intensely blocked from a past situation, and at this point it says it doesn't matter if it was by ghoul, goblin, spirit, or magic. The way is closed. You shall not pass. It is time to move on to another suitor. There are other options. You have the 2 of Wands here. There are other options, okay? A little high class or down from the pits, okay? Either way. The gate, the barrier is trying to open up. It's trying to entice you, much like trying to tether a familiar and get them to do your bidding on a lead, okay? Trying to take you to water, but you don't want that delicious drink. All right? You're turning down the potions that could change your life, the elixirs, really, that you should go for. So, the message here is to let go. Right? Unclench your jaw. Take another bite of what's been forbidden for you, okay? Suck a little bit more life into your bones. Allow yourself to be done with what is done. With some things that shouldn't come back from the dead. Allow yourself to accept the endings and transitions and step into your power and your new phases. All right? As any good witch does. So this will be a new person that would come in if you open your door, if you allow the energy, if you can move beyond yourself and allow that connection and situation. Okay? I feel like this person for most of you would end up being a fire or a water sign, because it would either be, again, a new person. No, not every Leo's talking about the X, or every fire sign, every water sign. All right, this would be either a fire sign that is bold enough to just break down your door. Don't sit there and wait on it, y'all. Some of y'all are like, yep, I'm just gonna wait on it. Or it's going to be a water sign that is calm enough to help through this transition. Again, there's two options. Some of you, this might come in a person who is fire water dominant, especially on the Pisces Aries cusp, but you have to open the doors. You have to go through the crossroads. You have to do this cord cutting, releasing work, literally cord cutting, releasing work yourself, and stop fighting the paths that have been closed for your own good, okay? Time to release the old possessions, the old texts, the old messages. All right, your storage needs more room on your phone, okay? How are you going to get blowed up and have new pictures to save? All right, you have new astrology charts you're going to need to spy on in your records, but it's all full up with the old ones. Okay? Time to stop having all of their information on speed dial saved in the cookies on your computer, like naughty little snacks, okay? Time to sweep out with a witch's broom. Clear out all of the things, all of that debris. Get it out your gate, out your door, and off your front porch. All right? And then you'll see how quickly you will have an opportunity rush in. Again, very likely on the Aries Pisces cusp, but could also be on the Leo Cancer energy or the Sagittarius Scorpio energy. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you're not too salty and you're not too afraid, comment. All right, for those of you that chose the wonderful magic-filled baby witch bow, let's see what your Halloween boo will be like coming in. Who will be your Halloween boo? We have the Chalice, Rejuvenation and Fulfillment. We have the Veil reversed. Let's see, it says the Future reversed. Hidden. We have the Devil. Very much enjoying themselves on that card there. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Grails reversed. Chalices, Grails, Cups. We have the Eight of Blades, and we have the Serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. Two of these cards have serpents, so it could be another person from Year of the Snake over here. All right. This person could be a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Capricorn. All right, they could be a Virgo or Taurus as well. This person feels like they have to walk on eggshells or skulls around you. They feel as though perhaps they've tried to tell you how they feel and they let it out like a hot mess. It was all over the place and it left them with a lot of anxiety. So now they're trying to sneak and swerve and slither and slide back into your graces or your boots, okay? Knocking. Y'all know what I'm doing here. Yeah, this is a person, it seems, from the past for a lot of you. We have the Future reverse, and we have the Veil being open. So a lot of you feel as though you will know who this person is. This could be somebody that you went to school with, someone from your childhood, somebody that, you know, that when we were young kind of feeling, even if that was 3 years ago and you're just in that older phase of life now. This could be somebody who there was a wanted or unwanted third-party situation, meaning that you could have dove into it because you didn't care and you wanted this person. They could have left the situation to come get with you, whatever kind of mixture. But I feel at some point this person feels like there was rejection, that there was a no, and they walked away. Now, some of you, for a select few, this is somebody that you have been emotionally messy and kind of spilled the beans all over, and they pulled away, okay? Especially if you are the water sign and they are the Capricorn, that could be a strong storyline for some of you. I'm seeing the initial S pop up a lot, actually, so that could be significant with the names. So many S's. I'm also seeing V, E, W, M, H, okay, and C coming up as initials that could be in your conjuring that's going on here. So it says rejuvenation and fulfillment. So this person, they feel thirsty, okay? They're thirsty for you. They feel like they've sat there and watched you with so many partners. They've tried to plead and beg, you just making them crawl on their knees to you. All right, they feel like they have to just, handle you with kids' gloves when they really just want to rip it all off, okay? The veil from the spirit world to the physical world, okay? Just reveal what's under that witch's cloak. And again, for a lot of you, this is for a long time. So I think that you're going to suddenly realize, wait a minute. Either you didn't even know this person was still having an eye on you, like they're from college or something, and they've been on your social media all this time, and you don't even realize. I think a lot of you don't realize that this is a secret admirer. You don't realize that they feel slighted. You don't realize that they thought that they were in the running, and apparently they weren't, okay? That kind of vibe. And they're going to kind of come out the cut, slither, and just pop up in your cauldron. For some of you, it's going to be a bit shocking, a little bit of a fright, a little bit of what the heck is going on. You're going to feel like you have your knot in a wand. Your wand in a knot, I mean. And you're going to have to decide, are you going to reject them, or are you going to get into this potentially seedy situation? For some of you, you might be apprehensive because you're like, well, they just got out of a breakup or divorce. You might, look them up real quick on social media because you're like, I don't even know what they've been doing. What's been going on with them? Who have they been connected to? And for some of you, it's going to be a little bit of a conundrum because you already have someone bespelled that you're talking to. And then suddenly you're going to have yourself with an abundance of options. Okay, or some of you might have a co-parent, a baby parent that you're back and forth with, and now you have this to consider. And, can you really have too many? So it's going to put you in this awkward position. Okay, and maybe many other positions as well. This person, for a lot of you, can be a little younger. All right, it's one of those things where for some of you, this person's going to be older, and you'll think of them as the older person, or this is going to be the younger person. Okay, so whichever side of that it's on for you, it's going to be notable, and you'll be like, oh yeah, they're the younger person, or oh yeah, they're the older person. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person, it's almost like they've sat there and tried to bite their tongue. They've sat there, tried to hold their breath, like literally even energetically trying to mask themselves so that you didn't pick them up. I almost feel like the fact we're picking them up in this reading would be so alarming to them because they think they're so under the radar. They think they're so slick with it. They could have a Scorpio moon. They could have an 8th house moon. They also could have like Gemini or Neptune connections with their moon where they think they're slick but they're not. No shade, but I'm just saying. They're vague but not slick, okay? For a few of you, they could have 12th house moons as well. Okay. I'm also getting Neptune in the 10th or rising. They could have Gemini rising, Capricorn, Scorpio prominent, I said in their charts. So yeah, this person, for some of you, this person has a little magical knowledge. They might have gleaned it from watching you. They might just, kind of know things. And like for instance, maybe they're a person that you're like, oh yeah, I remember they would go to like Hot Topic or whatever and look at weird woo-woo stuff, but you don't know how much they actually apply certain magical or mystical laws or things, or that they sit there and actually work on like telepathy and like watching their auric energy and invisibility and all this kind of stuff, but they do. Okay. And I feel like this person, they're like energetically trying to wait out the right time. A sly and subtle approach is needed, and they're trying to wait until you got your stuff together. Maybe you're always in and out of relationships and together and broken up and all of this, and they just feel like they don't want to connect with you at a time that's emotionally wrong, and then you're gonna spaz on them and just like it's not going to be a good look, or you're just going to like release all your emotion and they're going to be like, in that like confessional friend zone. I think they're trying to avoid that. So yes, this person looks like they're finally going to come forward and offer this connection. But there can be a lot of questions, a lot of unknowns, a lot of hidden things, and a lot of kind of messy things and untidy ends on both of your sides. So you'll have to see how far you want to take this connection and if the sneakiest neck is worth it, okay? That's what I'm seeing for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you're brave enough, if you dare, comment. For those of you who chose the toothpaste as black as their soul, we have to see, for your information, for your, we have to, guys, the cards we have to see into your situation of who's going to be your holiday boo. We have the minstrel, let your intentions be known. Okay, we have the apple, risk and reward, but reversed. It's dripping blood and it has a juicy bite of a heart out of it, my favorite kind of apple. We have the star, the four of cups, strength, queen mother reversed, aka the empress, and right next to her the queen, love and prosperity. So there could be people who have names of royalty, literally king, queen, queenie. I've known people with all variations of those kind of names, royalty, Regina, Rex. Okay, so somebody could have a name that is relating to royalty, monarchy, positions of leadership. That could be the meaning of somebody's name here, okay? We have Leos very strongly in the cut here. We have Aries, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay? Could have a few Cancers. Yes, some Cancers. All right. So what I'm seeing for you guys. Okay, Gemini. So like you have to say Gemini, you have to say Gemini. A lot of signs here. We have this person here. This person who is like they would make you feel both empowered and like you're getting the respect you deserve, the relationship level you deserve, and at the same time you could feel as though you they're a little bit out of your league. So you know how there's those kind of relationships where sometimes it's kind of both. You feel like, man, I can't believe they're with me, but then you're like, oh, but I'm a catch and we a little power couple. So there's this kind of energy here with this person. But with the Empress and the Queen and the Star, you could feel a little bit flabbergasted by them. They'll kind of make you search your weaknesses and go with it and make sure you're going on that level. Come out of the sadness. You'll have to take this opportunity. It could come through social media or friend circles. For a lot of you, this person, you would see them as being a bit more like known than you are. So maybe they have more subscribers and followers and stuff, or they're an influencer or have a little bit of, renown, or they could even be famous or very successful. This person could be an artist, definitely. They could be a musician, a performer of some kind, somebody who owns their own company and is on stage. And this could be someone who you've had a yearning for. I'm feeling like this burning in the heart, and it's not heartburn, okay? It wasn't the cauldron cakes, baby. And you could finally decide that, well, it's going to be like the decision you'll have to decide, is it worth the risk to try to connect with this person? Honestly, some of you could kind of be afraid of their following, like afraid of like their fan base or their big group of friends to connect. What's up with that? We're not afraid. 'Tis the season to take the risk. All right, to face our things that make us spooked. Okay, so you could be afraid of that energy here with this person. Some of you will be focusing on their ex or who they've dated in the past or who others think they should date. All right, bad witches don't need to be worried about other witches. Fly your own broom, baby. Fly your own broom. Okay, there could be a lot of love and prosperity with this person, it says. So this could end up being a real connection, all right? They could help you with your career more than a little, okay? They can play you like a fiddle, but in a good way, where it's like they playing the fiddle. Hey, they're good with their hands, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, their wand work is probably spectacular. Yes, this person will be very confessional. They could be very poetic and a little dramatic, a little dreamy. And you might be like, who is this person? I can't believe that they're messaging me. They follow me, they're watching my stories, and now they're talking about, am I going to be in such and such country and this and that? Like, what? That's like, is this real? Is this a real is this account verified? What is going on? Is this really them? And some of you might really want to sit here in your feelings and doubt yourself and have a lack of self-confidence and let this situation pass you by. Basically steal your own throne, your own thunder. Okay? Like the empress, like that's like the empress sitting there crying, thinking she ain't cute, thinking she ain't rich and abundant, okay, thinking she ain't got the juice. That is just the silliest thing, right? And so you guys, you have to remember, you got the potion of the ocean, baby. Hey. Take this chance. This looks like a good chance, y'all. There could be some Capricorns as well. This looks like a good chance, and you're gonna feel like the lucky one. There could be a lot of same-sex couples, okay, and this one as well. And just a lot of, I feel like you guys will be making your own relationship style. It's like not your mother's relationship, okay? There could be some world travel, expansion. You guys might get a pet together, or they could be someone that your familiar actually likes and approves of, or theirs approves of you. You could have concerns. Some of them will have children already. You could have some concerns, or maybe you have children, so you'll, have apprehensions, which you should, okay? Which is protect their household. Let's not be mistaken, okay? If they can get back past the wards, though, I think this person is someone who can get past the wards. Somebody that your spirit guides, your spirit crew will let in, because they say that this person's going to raise you up. They're going to treat you as, yes, this person's going to raise you up, lift you up, and make you feel like literally we have the wind, the ghostly fog beneath your wings, okay? They're going to make you tingle in all the right places and make sure others see you the same way as well. This person adds to your prosperity, your beauty. It's like they're co-signing you. Them joining in with you on stage makes the crowd go more wild. It makes the connection more tangible to others in a way that will bring you opportunities. They make you delectable in the eyes of others. They help bring the proper attention to your gifts and talents, okay? And I feel that you complement them likewise as well when you come out of your shadows, when you come out of your fears and your, moaning myrtle moods. Say that 3 times fast. The Weasley twins would. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. This person, you made them crane their neck, and you might not get why. You might be like, how do they even find me on the internet? How are they even knowing who I am or what I do? For some of you, you work behind the scenes. You might work behind the scenes in a certain industry, like I'm seeing somebody who's like in stagecraft, and then there's the star of the play turning and seeing you in the wings, and you're just like, how is this person even knowing who I am? Like, I'm always here in times when they're not. That could be that kind of thing where you're like, how am I being noticed? How did this person find me or start following me on social media? There will be time for the hows and whys when you're telling the grandkids the story, okay? But first you have to look up from the puddle of tears, okay, that you are pining away and bottling up for your exes, and open up to this new connection, okay? Allow yourself to have relationships that encourage you and adore you, and appreciate people who are attracted to you. It's so ironic how when we can despise people who have the audacity to be enchanted by us. Let yourself appreciate and be attracted to people who are enchanted by you. Don't despise them for seeing all of this. And yes, I just gestured at your entire being. All right, so that's what I'm seeing for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you're brave enough, give us a comment, okay? And we'll talk to you again on another one. All right, for those of you that chose create your own magic, spellbook ideas here, because you're not jackers. All right, we'll set that over there. You have Let's see. Who is going to be your Halloween boo? We have the Mystic Circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. Wait, let's do that again. Enhanced. Okay. We have the Skull of Light, Illumination, reversed. We have the Ace of Skulls, reversed. We have the King of Swords, reversed. The Ten of Grails. We have the Ten of Blades, reversed. The Sun, your perseverance will be rewarded, or is rewarded. And we have the Universe, reverse, which is the world. Okay, you have 2 from this deck that wanted to come out over here. I'm seeing somebody coming in just when you about gave up. Okay, some of you have done spell work, you've done vision boards, you've done shouting to the ethers, you've done reprogramming your mind and reading self-help books and fixing your chakras and everything you can think of, every bit of freaking enlightenment. Okay, and at this point you're probably thinking of it as freaking enlightenment. Where is your boo? Okay, and this is saying, well, it's helped you, hasn't it? It's almost like this person's spirit has a cheeky energy towards you. It's like, well, isn't that the point of a soulmate? Didn't I make you work for me, baby? Didn't I make you elevate yourself? Didn't I make you level up, coming to get me? For some of you, this person's a Leo. They could also be a Pisces. We have Aquarius or 11th house placements here as well. There could be some Capricorn or Taurus or Virgo in their charts, and also a little Gemini somewhere, okay? Could be on the 10th house, the midheaven, which would usually place them as like a Virgo rising, but not always, okay? That would actually fit. And then the Sun and Leo could be in the 11th house in Aquarius, and I know this chart. I wonder if they'll pick this one. Okay, I do see that the Mystic Circle here has all of these, let's see, all of these amulets and information on here. We have the Path of Weird, we have astrology symbols, all of these kind of things. Some of you have given this person a protective amulet. You've done work to protect this person. Okay, some of you don't know who it is. You're just in general protecting whatever soul connection would come and be incarnated on this earth. This person that would be for you. I'm seeing they're not somebody. Okay, there's 2 paths. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who this is someone who's not in your friend circle, but they're your soul kin. All right, they're your soul group, they're your soul mate, and you're calling them in, and you're like, are they even incarnated? Okay, like, where are they at though? All right, for some of you, maybe this person is out on the ethers, okay, or maybe they have been somehow not so tethered to their body. Maybe they've been in a a spiritual retreat where they're way out in their crown chakras. They could have been in a coma. Maybe they're a walk-in. I don't know. There could be many reasons why they have this feeling of not being connected to their physical body right now. They could be going through a lot of healing, and as such, you might be like, are they flying with the bats? Where are they? Honestly, where are they? Are they transfigured? What's going on? And so their energy lately, maybe you haven't been feeling it as intensely, or you're being feeling as if maybe you're being too dreamy about it. But no, they are coming in, and you will start feeling that solidify, okay? Some of you have Pisces moons, or you have Jupiter or Neptune conjunct the moon. You could have Sagittarius moons. You might just worry that you're getting ahead of yourself, or like, am I weird for thinking of this connection and feeling like, feeling it get stronger? Some of you are currently starting to feel it get stronger, okay? It's like, no, it's about to drop, okay? So it's not over, basically. There's going to be a happy ending. Your perseverance will be rewarded. Now, for those of you who know this person, it's saying that, if you've been waiting and doing, this is people who've been doing spiritual work on your side, okay? You've been practicing your potions, your brews, you've been paying attention, right? Going back to your spell book, recounting and going over the errors and figuring out what you need to be, how you need to handle your witching, your magic in order to conjure up this connection, and what ingredients you want in this person as well. And it's all starting to come together. This person has also been doing that. This person has been trying to achieve goals. So this person is going to come to you and connect after they have finished one phase of life and are getting ready to go into the next, or they're just transitioning. Maybe they're just like in their last semester of college, or they're finally about to get the promotion that they want. there's some kind of life changes, and you guys might have, for those of you who know this person, you might have had this, connection, caught each other's eye through the fog more than a few times, and it wasn't just, fairy gaslights tricking you out there on the moors. And now it's finally time for you guys to have your sacred hallowed season together. All right. For some of you, this is somebody at work. Definitely. It could be, you could have definitely met this person through school or work. Although for some of you, you're not going to connect until afterwards. So ironically, someone from school or work might come back around. For some of you, it's going to be years later. This person's going to pop up and you're going to say, after all this time, and they're going to say, always. All right. Yeah. You see what I did there? All right. So this, you don't know everything about this person. It's good to remember that, whether you feel like you, whether you do, I don't want to just say feel like, but whether you do have the spiritual connection and telepathy with them, and whether you do spy on them on social media, there is the information here that you don't know everything that goes on in their physical life and their full spectrum of being. And it's going to be good though. I see when you find out, your fears are going to revert. The feeling of I'm going to cut them off because I'm worried and I don't know is going to go away. They're going to be able to come clean and connect with you. Some of you, there has been some misdates with this soul connection. This person hadn't achieved things in their spiritual life, and so you guys hadn't connected. They left you hanging on the cliff. Like a cliffhanger, all right? Didn't swoop by and save you, okay? Left you up a creek without a broom. And now, finally, here they come with their strong gargoyle wings to, make amends. And it's going to be spiritually the right timing, okay? And I feel like you both have put in a lot of work in yourselves, and you're going to have more work to do as you join together, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to feel very loving and blissful, and like you're working towards something together, okay? It's not going to feel like one person is just doing all the work in the situation. So it looks like this person's coming in to sweep you off your feet and to take the shards of disappointment and glass away, if there has been any of that going on, either through just the fact that you guys have been through a lot in life and weren't connected, and you both kind of sense that that maybe this person was holding up the connection, or because you know each other and you know that they were a bad ghoul and had to go to bad ghoul school. All right, and it took them a while to get back around to where they needed to be. So I do see you guys being very pleased with how this connection ends up turning out, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you are brave enough, comment down below. We'll talk to you again on another one. 31 days. All right, this is the 31 Spooktarocular. So follow that hashtag and make sure you stick around for more frights and scares. All right, for those of you who are out here kissing toads and, winking batted lashes over here, we are to your reading. You have Mummy changed, the Fool reversed. We have the Hierophant reversed, Prince of Chalices or Grails reversed, and the Talisman. You are destined to succeed. Okay, you didn't have as many cards that wanted to come out, but still, we won't judge the spell for the ingredients, okay? Let's see what you're conjuring up. Things are going to change now. Some of you have been resisting moving on to the new, but you don't want the old boo. You don't want the old changes, or the old changes. The old cycles, the old pretending that we're changing, but we're not, okay? It's like, okay, so we're not into goatees. They're full beards now, but it's the same situation, right? Some of you are getting over a water sign, a Taurus or an Aquarius, okay? So now we have success. If you dare to move forward, if you dare to be brave and go through the thorns and the haunted forest and the woods and come out to a fresh slate, all right, allow yourself to move on and kind of stop kissing toads. I think some of you have been in that energy of feeling that you have to keep sitting there and licking every frog and toad you see, trying to change it into a Prince Charming. And this is what it looks like, getting rid of those old, those creepy fairy tales. Ugh. Getting rid of this idea of Prince Charming and knights in shining armor coming in to save your life and your soul path and rectify everything. This is you climbing out, even if you feel dusty as hell, climbing out of your sarcophagus and saying, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take care of my own afterlife. I've been waiting 3,000 years for this, spectacular person to come and connect with me. Why don't I just go out and find who I like? And I feel like you guys have multiple options. Look at all of these planetary assignments here. Your spirit crew just wants you to get up and date somebody who ain't shit, okay? They're not shit, I mean. Not that they ain't shit, like you ain't shit, but like they're actually not shitty. That's what it is, who ain't shitty. That's what I mean. Y'all see what I mean here. But you see how easy it is to slip back into those old cycles. So it's time to just date someone new. It's almost like it doesn't matter that their astrology doesn't click with yours. Are they a good person? Are they cool? That's what y'all need to think about right now. And if you do that, there's going to be a ton of good suitors called in. Being more heart-centered with the person. It's time to let go of it's like you kind of talked to your ancestors till you're blue in the face. You've gone through every class and seminar and manifest, the subliminals and all this stuff, trying to get this connection, right? Just licking toes. The toes is tired too. Like, damn. They're like, don't you get it? We ain't Prince Charming. That's just the gig. That's the gig, man. That was our rising sign you were falling for, okay? Some of y'all been falling for like Pisces rising or something. You guys, it's like some particular things, and you're just maybe fixated or focused on particular zodiac signs, or you keep getting hoodwinked by certain signs and just caught up, all right, and trying to control it. And it's saying, look, just go out there and be whatever mystical being you identify with, okay? Unicorn, whatever kind of badass you are, and just connect with someone else. So for you guys, I can't believe I must advise, it's time to stop asking astrology. It's time to stop trying to figure out if they remember your past life and if you're a twin flame. Some of you are foaming out the mouth and steaming out of your apocalypse horse nostrils right now, but it's the truth. It's all the bubbly, questionably brewing tea right now. Okay, all the rage of the spirit world wants you to have this message, okay? It's time to clarify this energy, because then you'll succeed. But you need to just go out there and let go of whatever preconceived notions or what you think you know about dating. And I feel like some of you give a lot of advice. You feel like you're the mom friend and you know what's what in dating, or that you know how not to be stupid or whatever. It's like, no, you need to just go meet a human being. Just go meet people and talk to them and date them, okay? But not that type stuff, okay? Just forget all that. Well, this is my type. This isn't my type. This is my judgment list. This is my qualifications, this and that, because it ain't working. It ain't working, okay? Yeah, and they're like, if you keep with that, look at the ancestors there. They said deuces. Look at them. They said don't phone in if you're going to keep with that. All right, so for you guys, I feel like the person who you would connect with, who would be right, could be somebody who is a mixture of personality that you just haven't even conceived of, or that you would naturally shun yourself, okay? And they might have a ton of different zodiac signs, or they could just be one you really hate, or think you hate. But ironically, I think it was you that needed to change. Maybe you've been kissing princes all this time and you was the toad. For some of you, that's gonna hit, all right? So in that case, attend to your astrology. Make sure you're enacting and handling and being responsible for your own energies that you're putting out. Not in that controlling way of like, okay, I'm being good, universe, give me what I want. But like actually going through Do you handle your sexual energy right, or do you project it on others? Do you handle your emotional energy right? Do you project it on others? Good thing to know. You know, we have to know that if we want to accurately enchant and cast our spells. All right. So you guys could have, y'all could have any kind of person. That's not the problem. The problem is just, or not the problem, the advice is just to open up and dive into it, and don't try to, and I would say no ensnaring. Don't try to ensnare every person to be your all in all, be all, you know, fit them into the role and the story and the whole spiel and the woundedness and stuff of the past. Just let somebody be who they are and enjoy them, and let them show you who they are. And if you do that, you're going to have a lot of different boos, okay? Boo, 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 boo. You're going to be a haunted little castle over there. Okay, so many options. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you dare, comment. And I'll see you again. We have 31 SPOOKTAROTCULAR videos that will be coming out this month. So stay tuned, and I appreciate y'all coming through. Bye.